turn on this thing.
We got news today, dude.
I know, bro.
Fucking silly, stupid news.
News.
Wow, why is this October 2nd, 4th, 5th? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I got questions. Primed.
You've got questions, we've got answers.
Tell me when you're ready so I can get ready.
Okay.
And 5.
4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Monday M.A.S.S, world's greatest action sports podcast. I'm Chris Coté.
I'm Todd Richards, and we will deliver absolutely nothing to you today.
That's right. No, we got stuff. This is it. This is October 13th. We're halfway to Halloween.
And before we get into
pretty much
the advertainment portion,
yes,
you've been sending me pictures of one of your Halloween costumes.
Oh yeah, but let's not spoil it.
I'm not going to spoil it for anyone. I just like to say that I really am impressed with the dedication that you put into making the worst costumes
Thank you.
ever.
I have already used 2 full-size rolls of duct tape and many cardboard boxes.
I mean, who can forget such costumes as Tin Can DeLorean?
That was a banger.
And also, not Odorous Humongous. What was the guy's name? Lord Humongous.
Lord Humongous was a good one
Lord
too.
Humongous was great when you went out there in the roundabout.
Yeah.
And we're reciting the lines from Road Warrior. That was a really good one.
That was a good costume.
Last year's
Timu Top Gun.
Junk in the Trunk transfer. You were more of a GoBot than a transformer.
I was a GoBot. Yeah.
You were like a transformer.
I was a GoBotual.
Okay. But yeah, I can't wait because Halloween is always when we get to see what you're going to debut.
Thank you. Well, I'm excited. Almost as excited about our presenting sponsors. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We are presented by Ride One Up at Ride_1 Up. That's right. These are some of the best e-bikes in the world at a very reasonable prices. This San Diego-based company. They're incredible. Follow them on Instagram. There is an e-bike for you. Many different varieties.
Are you 12 o'clock club on those?
Could be. I'm a cruiser, man. I'm a cruiser.
Right.
Sunbum.
Right.
At Sunbum. At Sunbum is not only do they sponsor incredible surfers, skaters, and snowboarders, but they also put on great events. Just shows their dedication to action sports. And we love them for that, and we love them because they protect our skin. At One Wheel.
One Wheel. Hey, you said it's October 13th.
Yeah.
Okay. It's only a matter of days at this point before you're putting up the tree. And I hate to be the one to break the news to you, but it's going to be Christmas before you know it. And you want to be the coolest.
Not even Thanksgiving.
I know, but that's how it works. Once you get past Halloween, it's called the holiday slide.
Okay.
And there is no stopping once you are on the holiday slide.
Right.
You want to get in front of the holiday slide. One Wheel, massively popular Christmas present.
Yeah, that's like a banger under the tree.
It's a banger under the tree. You want to get those things early. You want to get, if you don't want to go all the way, you can get a pint. The pint is the smaller one. The portable One Wheel. Smaller frame people, a little bit less of extreme.
And I will say that some of the best Halloween costumes I've seen in the last 5 or 6 years have had One Wheels in them. Flying carpets.
Ghost.
Jesus.
Now, I will say this. The ghost on a One Wheel is a really good idea until the sheet goes under the wheel. Yeah,
just be careful out there. If you're using a One Wheel for a Halloween costume, although it will look very cool, you've just got to be paying attention.
Yeah, maybe get like a thing at the bottom. Okay.
New Greens, at New Greens. Stay healthy, at New Greens, along with Pure Prescriptions. Look at this. Picture of health right next to me.
Creatine.
This guy's 30-something years old.
I'm a product of creatine.
Looks great. All right, get that creatine from Pure Prescriptions and also Spy Optic at Spy Optic. Todd, you have a brand new collab. You have a pro goggle with Spy? Or colorway or something?
I got a colorway.
I saw this on the internet.
You saw it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming out. I just do what they tell me over there at Spy.
Well, I'll wear those.
They say jump, I say how high.
How high, Spy? So that'll be fun.
Best optics on your face.
I'm going to wear Todd's goggles on my face. Hanson Surfboards that's where you can get spy stuff. You can also get SUNBENDR there. You can get all kinds of things. Their snowboard and ski rental area is starting to pop off.
Mm-hmm.
All the snow gear is starting to come out.
They've got their big
It's
sale.
that time of year.
They have a big sale coming up early November where it's a big ski swap at Hansen's. It's not as good as the world's greatest action sports yard sale, but
you can actually get a lot of really good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And Hansen, you can go online, get all this stuff there as well. Support surf shops. That's what I gotta say. Machu Picchu Energy.
Salema just tuned in. He said, "What up, douche cocks?"
Hey, Salema.
Thank you for the support.
Hi, buddy.
Thanks for the support.
He's probably running a marathon right now.
He's probably on his way to going to Red Bull Rampage.
Oh yeah.
He's commentating.
I wasn't invited.
Mm-mm.
I should be.
I've seen you on a bike, dude.
Oh, I mean, I can talk about biking, just can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Bachan's Japanese barbecue sauce at Try Bachan's is the best Japanese barbecue sauce in the world.
And
there's 8 different flavors.
There's a ton of different flavors, and I'll tell you what.
We got some right here.
I'll tell you what.
Hot and spicy.
Justin from Bachan's was down here. I surfed with him all weekend. He is as real as they come. It's not just an amazing sauce you can put on anything.
He's an amazing sauce.
It's real people.
Yeah.
It's a family-owned business.
Yeah.
Get behind that shit.
We are. Every week we're behind it. And pretty much every other night at dinner I'm behind it.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. At Try Bachan's. Machu Picchu Energy at machupicchu.energy.
Crush some Machu Picchu if you're unmotivated.
That's right.
That's
It'll
all
help
I can
motivation.
say. If you are down on the motivation, it's Monday. Look, it's Monday.
Monday,
you
Machu
need a little
Picchu
bit
motivation.
You need a little bit of motivation. It's Machu Picchu motivation
we
at
should,
about 2:00.
We should do a segment on the show called Monday Machu Picchu Motivation, where Todd pounds Machu Picchu and then gives you all a motivational statement.
Or I go on a fucking completely personally destructive rant.
Yes.
It's one of the two.
Perfect. Maybe next week.
Mm-hmm.
Panic and Coffee and Tea at Panic and Coffee and Tea. Todd, I talked to our friends at Panic and Coffee and Tea, and we're going to be putting together some special little, I'm going to call them holiday boxes, where you get Monday M.A.S.S stuff, you get a bag of Monday M.A.S.S branded Panic and Coffee and Tea.
Wait, what? We have branded?
We're going to.
We have branded
coffee?
coffee?
It's in the works. We're talking about it. We love
my
Panic and
gosh,
Coffee
see,
and Tea.
that's great.
Yeah. At Bub's Naturals. At Bub's Naturals on the gram. You know I'm on it. You know my hair.
If we
is
do our
still here,
own
my
coffee,
skin.
can we design a label?
It's gonna look like this.
I know, but what if we put fun stuff on there, like one sip, you are racing for the toilet.
Because I don't think that is necessarily a marketing strategy that's gonna sell coffee.
But some people drink coffee to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, but that's not gonna sell coffee.
You want to hear?
We're celebrating Panic and Coffee and Tea.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I don't want to hear about it.
All right. I wasn't
Bub's
gonna tell
Naturals,
you,
collagen, MCT brain oil, they got it all.
I wasn't going to tell you a story about anything.
Another Todd poop story. That's what everybody
There's a
wants.
lot. You know, someone took down our... Remember when diecutstickers.com made us those explosive diarrhea brought to you by Todd and Chris at the Monday M.A.S.S?
Yeah.
Someone took that down. It was up in Corner Pizza over the toilet.
Oh, yeah.
For like a year. Yeah. Or more than a year. Someone peeled it down.
They probably took it as a souvenir.
They probably took it.
Why would they? Why wouldn't they?
There's not a lot of podcasts that can cause explosive diarrhea.
Nope. DiecutStickers.com, speaking of awesome stickers, I've been putting stickers up all over the place. I've been talking to other people that need stickers made. This really is the greatest sticker production company in the world.
They will literally make stickers out of anything you come up with.
Yeah, it's awesome. We love DiecutStickers.com.
I had an idea for a sticker this weekend.
What is it?
Fuck e-cars.
It's kind of funny, actually.
Or, I hated Tesla before you guys.
That's kind of already been done.
I know, but the fuck e-cars is pretty cool.
Yeah. I think it's funny.
I don't know.
Mint Tours at Mint Tours. Many Mint Tours coming up right around the corner. I think we have 2 more spots on our Japan tour. So I'm reaching out personally to some people to get them on. So let's go. Vessel shipping at Vessel app. VESYLAPP.
Hardcore shipping with Vessel all week.
Heck yeah. Did you ship out your Vea Supplies prize winner package yet?
No, Vea takes care of that for us.
Oh, cool.
That's the partnership that we have.
You know, I hung out with John Pizell, and a litany of other surfboard shapers at the Boardroom Show, which we'll talk about in Surf News after I tell you that SUNBENDR is playing with Ronnie Dudek of Years Around the Sun, Adrian Demeen, Johnny Rock. All these awesome bands are playing at Lose Records October 18th for Rad Maps Day, presented by.
Are you guys going to be in front of the swank?
I don't know.
I think that'd be sick if you guys were in front of the swank.
I think that would be cool. Okay. But we'll see. Surf News is brought to you by Sunbum, at Sunbum. Best in the business when it comes to covering.
We don't want to do questions up top again?
Oh.
I feel like people like that.
Okay.
Because I feel like we're engaging the audience. I have the questions here.
And then they just like listen to the questions and then just peace out.
Well, I mean, people got shit to do, Chris.
Right. Okay, I got questions. What the heck?
I have them too. Here we go. We're going to start off. Questions are brought to you by at New Greens. If you jam some New Greens in your body, chances are you'll outlive your friends, and that is the biggest flex. All right, so here we go. This is the question number 1. This is from I'm telling you, people, you got to fix your Instagram name so we can tell what your name is. This is at, I think it's Jack McDonald.
Yeah.
Jack McDonald says, "Hey Todd, I grew up in the same town as you. What part of growing up in Central Mass area allowed you to progress so heavily in snowboarding, and would you change where you grew up?" I would not change where I grew up, and the reason that I progressed heavily in snowboarding was kind of just as a middle finger to everyone that said I couldn't.
Because you had no friends.
I didn't have any friends, and my snowboard was my best friend.
That's cute, Todd.
Mm-hmm. What do you have?
I need to reload my questions.
All right, Liam Griffin. Liam Griffin, you know him as the competition/everything director from the Natural Selection Series.
Cool.
Liam Griffin wants to know, are double grabs the new knee grab? I see every pipe triple from stomping grounds. For reference. I get it. No one likes to see two hands on deck.
Yes.
But I do believe that when you are flipping triple 16/20s in the half pipe, you want that other arm tucked in to get that rotation. Now, if we're talking, I mean, that's strictly get her done style.
Get her done style.
You're trying to just get it done.
Yeah.
All right? We're not talking about, like, what is the aesthetically pleasingest, not a word, way to do a triple cork. And obviously, you just want to have one hand on. It's kind of like in surfing.
Yeah.
Like, double grabs are not the coolest.
They're not the coolest.
Not cool. Thanks,
What
Liam.
is going on with my...
Let me just take over since I'm doing all the questions and you have nothing. JB Utheim, Johnny B. Photo. He says, are all of the norms in snowboarding media just being thrown out the window? Ooh, I know what this is about.
What is this about?
I kind of don't fucking care. But it is, we're going to talk about this cover debacle, which is, is it a debacle?
I just emailed you a bunch of questions, by the way.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
So we'll get to that.
Yeah.
But I hear you. It is kind of weird. Like a lot of the stuff that we held sacred back in the day are no longer being held sacred. And quite frankly, it's because a lot of time has passed and no one has really done anything to kind of keep that going.
I understand.
I think in snowboarding specifically, surfing, completely different story.
Right.
Skating, completely different story. So that's what I have. Next question.
I just emailed you.
I know you did, but I have a ton of them.
Oh, good.
Chris, this is from Adam S.
Okay.
What was the first song you listened to today?
The first song I listened to today, I believe, was this is gonna sound corny now. Turnstile. Never Enough.
Same here.
Really?
You're fucking shitting me.
No.
That's the exact same song I listened to this morning. Turnstile is having a moment. And I'm glad.
Where have you been since they've been having a moment for 2 years?
I discovered Turnstile. And
Todd found the band.
I turned Chris on to Turnstile not very long ago.
Jesus.
So he's really into him now. It's kind of embarrassing, really.
It's embarrassing that Todd literally just found out about Turnstile a week ago.
Whatever. I like them.
Okay, good.
Okay, Jim Pierce. My homie Jim Pierce from the East Coast says, hot take / question.
Oh.
What is the big deal about doing the same trick at the same spot? This is alluding
Oh,
to
more cover drama. We should save this for snow
Well,
news.
we try, like, we're building up. This is called building anticipation.
Building the tension, if
That's
you
right.
will.
We're edging you. What is the big deal about doing the same trick at the same spot in skate and snow? Everyone has their own style, and it will look different, particularly backcountry jumps and different builds and snow conditions year to year, or even over the same season. Todd can't do a switch back 5 off the forum step down because Devin Walsh did one in 2003. Well, Jim, see, that's the problem. That's where you're wrong. I can't do one down the forum step down because I can't land on my feet in powder.
Oh.
So I have no business.
Well, this whole story will be revealed. Out of context, you might be wondering, what the hell is Todd talking about?
All will be revealed in snowboard news, which is coming up.
I emailed you on your Mac email.
Oh my God.
Todd at Mac.
How many more questions?
Good question. We have good questions, actually.
Okay, here we go.
You're the one that wanted to do this.
Here we go. This is from
Brian.
Brian says,
Wait,
hey,
go to the bottom.
Bottom of what?
Oh, wait. Okay, you're right.
We
You're
can't
right.
tell anyone's, the way that Chris has set this up, I can't tell anyone's Instagram.
Well, we know Brian.
Okay, Brian, what was the best trip vacation you've ever been on?
We already answered that question like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
That's the one.
Oh, happy Monday, guys. What is your favorite all-time movie that you can watch over and over?
Oh.
I can say that. Caddyshack. Caddyshack is like a companion. Like if I'm trying to fall asleep on the couch, I can put Caddyshack on. And I know that Caddyshack has my back if a burglar comes in.
Right.
Caddyshack is like a hug.
I'm going to go Romancing the Stone.
Romancing the bone.
Wait, so the name's up there.
Where?
Trevor. Trevor.
Trevor says, snow is falling on Mammoth Mountain. Are you ready?
Yes.
Hells yeah, we are ready.
I better start stretching though, man.
Devin Curren says, kickflip, tray flip,
or no
flip.
Kickflip.
Okay. I think tray flip.
Eric, Sharkmaster.
Sharkmaster says, I'm thinking about Todd's YouTube series ideas. Well, I don't even remember this. He could call it Wee Wee. What I Wish I with Todd. It'd be flexible enough to cover a ton of topics. What I wish I packed for Japan. What I wish I brought to Surf Ranch. What I wish I ordered at Izakaya. What is that?
Izakaya.
And it's a baked-in penis joke. Fuck yeah, dude. This is great. Wee Wee with Todd. Todd's Wee Wee, etc. I'm down for this.
Okay. Shockmaster.
What I wish I.
What I wish I.
Oh, what I wish I, bro.
That's a great idea.
It's a fucking great idea.
Todd needs another job.
I do. I need another podcast where you have to listen to me talk about nonsense.
Oh, yeah. Neil Hendricks
says
coming through.
That's one of the best skate contest clips in history, and that we are talking about
Vincent
Milou's kickflip to no slide. Is it one side or no slide?
That's what I was going to talk. We can talk about that in skate news because he goes kickflip, frontside flip over, and I believe it's a blunt slide, but it's kind of like it's an interesting one to talk about.
All right,
we got more.
There's so many more that we're gonna have to take a little. We're gonna have to sort through these. Where's the one question you said was like? Okay, here's one. What exactly is Coté Media Group from Mid Dolphin?
Coté Media Group is my umbrella corporation. Talking about all the jobs and whatnot that I do, they all fall under one umbrella. That's Coté Media Group.
And this one came into you. Good girl ×4.
Yeah.
This is a question for me.
Todd. Let me ask you.
Okay, you go ahead.
Todd, your commentary at the 2022 Olympics went viral when you challenged the judges' scoring. How do you balance being an advocate for riders with maintaining credibility as a commentator?
I would say, it's just you gotta do what you think is right.
Right.
And it's like, at the end of the day, I may be working, a big commentary job like the Olympics or do tour or whatever the hell it is, but I'm a snowboarder, and I kind of don't want to see whack shit go down in front of me ever. And if that is judging or tricks or whatever, I'm hired to give an opinion. You don't have to like my opinion. You can turn me off. You can turn the volume down. You can do whatever. I'm sure everyone does that. But it's, I just want to be, I'm a writer. I have a unique position within the commentary field of what I do is I've actually stood in the start gate at the Olympic Games. I've stood in the start gate of the X Games. I've stood on the podium after these events. So I know what riders go through. I do not know what it's like to drop in to do a triple cork these days, but we had our version of the triple cork back then. So it's like I know what these riders are risking, and I like to, I want to give respect to that.
Right.
And that sometimes that may come off as like really harsh by me, or like, quote unquote gatekeeping. And like, we talked about that whole thing with all the X Games and the shit years ago where it was like making kind of a mockery of what it takes for these people to win X Games medals. And it's all just about respecting the riders.
Well, and you're in your job title, it says analyst, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you need to analyze what you're seeing on the screen, and you're not working with the judges, you're not working directly with the riders, you're working with the viewers to analyze the tricks and the scoring,
right?
And tell us how
it's
it
also
is.
Like it's my duty to also entertain and
entertain and advertain
and be a historian, because there's a lot of people that don't know where these tricks came from. It's just part of the job. Like
I don't think gatekeeping should necessarily be considered a dirty word.
Chris, we already, it's called great keeping. I want to keep snowboarding great.
Yeah.
So I'm great keeping.
MSGA. Make snowboarding great again. I think it's still great.
It's pretty great.
Just keep it great.
Yeah.
There's more questions. These are interesting questions, Todd. Come
Lord,
on.
Chris, we have so much
We have
to get to.
viewers and fans that take time out of their day.
Are they here for this?
Yeah.
Are they here for this? Question for the podcast. Will there be room? Oh, this is from Purdy Good.
Pretty good, John Purdy.
John. Question for the podcast. Will there be room for financial viability for a separate wave pool tour? Good question. That is a good question.
I think so. I mean, we saw Stab High was awesome this weekend, which we'll talk about in surf news.
Okay, here's one more question, and then I'm going to shut this shit down. This is from Curse Bailey. Question for the M.A.S.S. After taking some snow pros to a Black Bear Ride the Line showing, plus partying with the boys afterwards.
Partying with the boys.
Their main takeaway was that there was nothing like that in the snow world anymore. Something, I don't even know what that word is. Something.
Black, okay, I think.
No, what's that?
Audis. Like
80s-esque.
2000-esque.
Something, okay, Audis-esque, vulgar, unpolished, and hardcore. What do you think the reason is for that? And would the snow world benefit from a collective like
I think this person's talking about the Black Bear movie.
Yes, the
surf movie with the Black Bear Surf Club guys. And it was
raw,
radical. It felt very late 90s, early 2000s. I think there's movies like that. I just think that
there's not as many
snow premieres
in snowboarding anymore.
Give me one more. I saw one good question after this.
After this one?
Go down. Who's that from?
This is from, well, I my 2 cents on that is like we are missing within our snowboard culture, we are very much vanillifying what snowboarding is to fit in mainstream's box. And I've said this before, like mainstream wanted a piece of snowboarding because snowboarding was so dangerous and weird, and we had our own language and we were rebellious, etc., etc. It's time to bring back some of that ethos of the middle finger, of whiskey videos, of Blunt magazine, of just being a little bit too edgy for mom and dad.
Yeah.
And that will, because right now we're vanilla. I feel like everything is just being homogenized, and we're just
make snowboarding party again.
Make snowboarding not cliche again. Snowboarding is so fucking cliche right now. I can't even tell you. Okay, Chris, here we go. Misto Vibes asks Chris, if you could only choose one surfboard for the rest of your life, one board.
Okay, this might be a controversial answer because I'm thinking for the rest of my life, I am going to choose a mid-length thruster.
That was also coincidentally my nickname in high school.
A mid-length thruster, just because as you get older, the pop-up, the whole thing. Of course, I would want to bring my Paizel Dark Arts board. Of course, I would want to bring, something rad. But I think if I've got one board for the rest of my life, a mid-length thruster.
Chris, here's a question that I have for you.
Questions from Todd Richards.
Chris, when you see an older person in the lineup, obviously they probably were surfing really well back in their heyday.
Okay.
they're on too short of a board, but they're still trying to keep the dream alive.
Yeah.
Like basically addressing what you just said.
Yeah.
Do you let them have the benefit of the doubt, or do you look at them as a potential weak link in the lineup?
That's a really good question. Depends on the lineup. If it's just mellow crowd, I'm not going to say something like, bro, you should ride a bigger board.
No. But are you identifying the weakest of the flock?
Yeah, if I see somebody out there and they're like, I can tell they're a good surfer, but they're struggling to catch waves, their board's too small, or whatever it is, I'm thinking, more waves for me. And not in a dick way. I'm just thinking, cool, more waves for me.
Well, surfing is the most opportunistic, selfish.
Oh gosh, we're scavengers out there sometimes.
That exists, I believe.
Yeah.
There's not really another one that's like that.
You don't draw, like, if you and your friends are on top of a powder line.
No,
like,
that is the only place I believe
you're going to drop in on someone?
Yes, I've seen
take their powder.
I've seen it happen.
Like, what is that? And you drop in and
you
take
ever
their
heard
powder?
the phrase, no friends on a powder day?
Yeah.
That's where that comes from. Okay, moving on. Now we are going to move into surf news that is brought to us by whom?
SUNBENDR. Surf news brought to you by SUNBENDR. Well, this weekend was fun because Stab High in Sydney was pretty much going off all weekend long. Really good airs. Cadence felt a little slow because, it's just like the predictable wave thing. But I don't have any complaints about this. It was super fun to watch. Zeke was one of the stars of the show. Everybody was talking about Zeke. He did an amazing interview where he just called everybody out, and he was right.
I think
try some new shit.
The best thing about Zeke is like his shorts. He's actually like swinging with a weighted bat.
He's wearing shants. He did an airdrop over Yago's head, almost landed on him, which was pretty rad. Yago on the same wave got the Monster Energy air thing, and he won 10 grand.
Do you think? I think Zeke is probably the best at the run and jump bomb drop because he does them like he jumps 180 into reverses.
Yeah, he's
got it down.
I just think he's put in so much work and time, and I love that, like, people can try to hate him, but if you meet him in real life, like, I heard it in multiple interviews, people going like, what about this Zeke dude? And they're like, you know what? Tried to hate him, hung out with him, surfed a bunch with him, and he's awesome.
He's very happy.
Yeah.
He's a very happy dude. It's infectious, for sure.
Sky Suet won the Ladybirds, big old straight air. Loki Colin is the back-to-back Bottle Rockets winner, so he won 2 years in a row. Sierra Kerr, just a perfect front five, stomped the landing.
And Sierra, I mean, she just posted on her Instagram last week that she's been like really.
Was it lupus?
No, it's Lyme disease.
Lyme disease.
And so it's been Lyme disease is no fucking joke, dude.
But what does it do to you?
Basically, it's an autoimmune, like your body begins to attack itself.
Oh,
so
man.
it's like, it's really rampant on the East Coast. Like all the woods that I played in growing up.
Oh, because you get it from ticks.
Ticks, deer ticks. There's a certain kind of tick, especially. It is here in California. It's kind of everywhere. It's this crazy thing that basically, Becca Speak, Becca wrote for Billabong. She had a TBI.
Yep.
Well, she actually got like knocked back down again last year, and she couldn't figure out what it was. Turns out that she also has Lyme disease.
So that's one of those things where you just don't feel good for a couple days in a row. And
but
you're
it's
like,
incredibly difficult for the doctors to identify. So you just feel like shit for a long time, like debilitating pain and exhaustion. And you go to the doctor, and the doctor says you probably have the flu, and you go home, and it's like, it's gnarly, and it's weird because, and I can't help but to be conspiratorial in this shit.
Okay.
We didn't have this when I was a kid. We didn't hear about everyone having Lyme disease. We didn't, we would go and play in the woods, and we would.
Well, that was in the 1930s, Todd. That was before science.
I'm just saying, it has to be the result of pesticide spraying and all kinds of shit. Like it's an evolution, and it's a biological evolution within the animal world that has created this super fucking thing that is just making everyone lazy.
And what we're saying is, we're glad that Sierra has
absolutely
come around and she figured it all out, and then she's back, she's ripping. She won the pro women's division. Joel Vaughn got nuts. Mm-hmm. So rad that his little brother won last year. He wins this year. Sick flip. Raiju Masuda,
Favorite.
honorable mention. Didn't have the best finals day, but it was doing acid drops, huge lean airs. He was ripping. Sky Suet. Did I mention Sky Suet?
Hey, honorable mention Connor Coughlin.
Yeah.
Dude, ripping.
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 What else we got?
Monster maneuver.
Monster maneuver. I mean, it was just a great event. I do. Yeah. They're very selective in which skateboarding terms they use.
Because
Every trick is
terrified.
a skateboarding term.
Mm.
Acid drop, lean grab, blah, blah, blah. But you can't say 540. You just can't say 540 or 360, can you? Every other skate trick you can say, but you can't say 540.
I don't even want to say it anymore.
I'm not going to say it anymore.
Mm-mm.
How about that? The Banco do Brasil Challenger Series event is on in Saquarema right now. I was just watching some of it this morning, and already history has been made. Tya Zebrowski, 14 years old, now the youngest surfer in history to qualify for the championship tour.
14.
And there's still 2.5 events left. She's already qualified. She's that gnarly. And we're talking about a generational type of talent here. 14. Everybody's freaking on this young lady. Gabriel Medina's putting on, like going, congrats. It's just, she's a phenom of phenoms. And that contest is still going. It looks really fun. Beach break, fun, wedgie. So, 2 more events left on the Challenger Series after that. Pipe and then Newcastle. Todd, I went to the Boardroom Show.
Yeah.
So the Boardroom Show, if you're not familiar, is really a gathering of craftspeople, surfboard enthusiasts, surfboard shapers, artists, artisans. Just a soulful, cool, grassroots, good time. It's in Del Mar at the fairgrounds. I went there with Mike Kelly, just walked around, did a couple laps, ran into Steve Boyson and Christian Fletcher, talked to them. They had a bunch of Christian Fletcher boards in there. I met the guy, the airbrusher, who did the original, town and country boards. Martin Potter, the Saint.
Wow.
All these, I have a couple. I'm gonna put some photos up on Monday M.A.S.S later today. But just if you love surfboards like we do, you go here and it's just like everybody's talking about surfboards, and it's just so nice because everyone's there to respect the surfboards. And there's actually a thing called the Icons of Foam, which is a shaping contest bracket system. One day they have to shape, it was Eric Arakawa this year, so they shaped a shortboard. The next day they shaped a gun. The last day they shaped a final board. And Dan Mann won that. And Dan Mann is awesome.
Very cool.
And he won that Icons of Foam. So that was, don't miss the Boardroom Show next year. It's super rad. I was supposed to be in Cabo,
I know.
And that's why I had a free weekend to do whatever I wanted because there was a hurricane coming to Cabo. I didn't go.
And also because the cartel said they were going to start killing Americans.
Well, I'm more concerned about a hurricane, actually, and weather. I'm more concerned a little bit more about a little rain and wind than, potentially being beheaded.
Okay.
And nothing's happened
Did you hear
in that realm yet.
Did you hear about the nor'easter that hit the East Coast?
No.
Yeah, Balaram was just posting some stuff on his Instagram this morning, trying to race back from Australia to get home to hit the swell that is hitting right now. And it's with these nor'easter swells, the days before and the day after this crazy storm system off the East Coast are really, really good. That is what everyone lives for. This is a little bit early for a nor'easter on the East Coast. We're just coming out of hurricane season. Or actually, we're still in hurricane season.
How do you say no in Australian?
Nah.
No.
Nah?
No. No.
Anyway, that's cool. If you're on the East Coast, batten down the hatches. I heard it's supposed to rain for a couple days.
Well, in Uruguay, there was a report and a video of a mysterious creature that was charging at surfers. So in Uruguay, I know the guy, Andre, who was out there, and he said, what I'm going to say is very confusing. I heard a whale-like noise, like psh. I looked and I saw a black back with no visible dorsal fin, right? But it had scales. And everything in the center of the spine had little scales, like a single row of scales. I looked for whales that had that, and I couldn't find any. So what they're saying is a sea monster, undiscovered sea monster, potentially on the loose, on the prowl in Uruguay.
Sounds like a sturgeon.
A sturgeon. Okay.
I don't know. It's not, well, to me.
The video did not show me anything. It was so far away.
Huh.
But this video showed me something. You see these teenage dipshits?
Oh, yeah.
So, I don't know what is wrong with some of these new kids, right? These kids went into the Jamie O'Brien Surf School shop in Waikiki. It's a shop, right? Obviously, there's cameras everywhere. These three howlies are walking in. They're looking around.
Do you think they were?
They look into the cameras.
You think they were local or on vacation howlies?
Oh my gosh.
What do you think?
Well, if they were on vacation howlies, they're gonna get cracks. They've already been caught. But
they've been caught?
Oh, they've been caught.
Where is that information?
So Jamie O'Brien put up a video and he's like, help me find these kids.
Dude. 3
kids, they're walking around, they're like, huh. They don't look like your typical, like,
thieves?
tweaker thieves.
What do they look? What do thieves look like, Chris?
Well, you know, hoodie, backpack,
okay.
hat low. These kids were like in
Great.
like pink t-shirts going like, duh. They grab a board off the wall and run out the back door.
Okay.
On video, full facials. So they got caught.
I would not want to be caught stealing something in Hawaii.
No.
I don't want to get. I don't want to get false.
No.
Do you think it's okay? Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Do you think these kids today are emboldened by the fact that there isn't the consequences of having an uncle just really make your life difficult?
Maybe they got slapped. Maybe that's just not being reported. Hopefully they got smacked around a little bit.
Because, I mean, that would make me think twice, always.
Yeah.
Of like, you know, even just making sure your shoes
Getting
went off.
punched in the head by a grown-up.
Yeah.
in a deserved way. No, I don't advocate violence. You know me by now, folks. I don't advocate violence. But if you do something this stupid, maybe you should get smacked around a little bit. And I don't advocate violence. Unless open palm, not a closed fist.
Well, have you seen the hands?
I've seen some big hands over there. So a great white shark named Contender, which is a scary name for a great white shark, is now being called one of the largest male great white sharks ever tagged. Okay?
Do you have a size?
14 feet, 1,653 pounds.
I don't feel like 14 feet's that big. Maybe it's male. Is that the key word?
Maybe.
That
But
doesn't
either way,
seem
it's
that
heading
big, dude.
Well, look at it. Look, Bobby. Look up biggest shark.
Yep.
Great white female. There's no one over there.
22 feet?
What?
I don't know.
I don't have internet.
I just feel like that's not that big.
Well, we'll see because it's now it passed around the area of Quebec. It crossed the border from Canada. It's heading towards Florida.
So that means it's stopping in Cape Cod.
It's in Cape Cod as we speak.
Right.
Just in time for the swell.
Probably was there all summer.
Yeah, so if anybody out there knows what the biggest great white shark ever tagged,
if you have
male or female,
put it in the chat.
And if anybody knows what sea creature was chasing those surfers in Uruguay, put it in the chat.
Or if you just have some theories.
If anybody knows anything, put it in the chat. Skate News is brought to you by Spy Optic. At Spy Optic. Easy. Okay, so this always happens. Last week we were talking about Vincent Milou and how rad he is and how rad his board with Tom Carroll was, and all of a sudden it's the Monday M.A.S.S effect. Boom! Vincent goes on to win Paris SLS, or SLS Paris, if you will, and probably put out or was captured in one of the coolest skate contest visuals that I've ever seen. It's all over Instagram at the moment. Frontside flip. I'm saying nose blunt, but he's like flying,
Catches
perfect
it
style,
very high.
dressed impeccably, And everything about this clip is perfect. And he lands and he kind of like rides in slow-mo and he's just so stoked. It was, ooh la la.
It was really good.
It was incredible. And I think our friends at Element are going to be sending us a couple of those Tom Carroll boards.
Dude, that's so sick. Thank you.
Coming from France.
Thank you.
So, congrats, Vincent Milou and Aoi Nomura? How would you say that name? I didn't watch it, so I didn't hear the broadcast.
Aoi
Nomura. Yumura. One for the women. Ripping. Check it out.
What you got?
Show and tell time.
Okay.
I got a pair of these are the Atiba Vans capsule in the Curren Caples shoe.
Let me see that. That's a good silhouette.
That's a great, these are my new favorite skate shoes. My new favorite shoes in general. I've got them in red. I want to thank the homie Jay. Thank you, Jay. These are the, like, what do you call this? Like dark green?
It's like a
forest green. Pine.
Those look good.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get some of the orange ones as well.
You know a shoe's going to be good when
cool.
it looks an awful lot like a Sal Barbier 23.
Yeah, I'm just really feeling these Curren Caples Vans shoes. Creature has a video coming out called Sever. That's going to be premiering live in Encinitas, California at La Paloma Theater, October 17th.
Anything Creature is amazing.
Going to be sick. What else we got? Oh, EA Skate. So
we're mixed on
love
this.
or hate EA Skate. I haven't played it yet, but it's called the Fortnite of skate video games, which I'm into because I love Fortnite. And Fortnite right now is all about Halloween theme. Sick. But regardless of the reviews, 15 million people currently playing EA Skate on the streets of San Vansterdam. So there you go. The Dolores Hill Bomb, which was turned into a riot, and people were maimed,
as it should,
very injured. Did move. It did happen, but it happened at Twin Peaks. So you've probably seen the Twin Peaks hill. It's not like it's more of a cruiser. I mean, it's still a gnarly hill, but it's the one up at the top overlooking San Francisco.
Oh, really?
And
That's why they moved that there?
They moved it over there. And they're hoping that, there wasn't like a riot again this year. It's just skaters eating shit, but no deaths, no police arrests, no riots.
JVLM says the largest female great white shark recorded is Deep Blue, discovered in the late 1990s, 20 feet long and estimated to be 4,500 pounds.
So female great whites are much bigger.
Yeah.
How much pounds?
4,500.
Jeez, that's almost twice as big as the male great white.
Mm-hmm.
What was the contender?
Mm-hmm.
What would you, so if you were a scientist and you found a huge great white shark, what would you name it?
Ooh. What, male or female?
Well, it's a female, because females
if
are bigger.
I found the biggest female great white shark ever. Fucking
Alice the Malice.
Wanda.
Yeah. I'm going Malice.
No one fucks with someone named Wanda. If you're like, I am not going over to that house, that is where Wanda lives.
I wonder why.
I wonder if I'm going to leave.
I might wander over there for a little bit. Pizzanista is celebrating 15 years in Los Angeles. Salmonaga, former Skater of the Year and founder of Pizzanista. 15 years. That's a good run for a restaurant. They're still running strong. And we ate the Pizzanista in
Tokyo.
Japan, and I've eaten the one in LA. It's great. Good vibe in there. Soulful pizza. Skate pizza.
It is.
Do you have any more skateboarding news?
No.
Snowboarding news is brought to you by New Greens. At New Greens, Todd, snow is falling all over the place.
Snow is falling.
Mammoth,
Winter is
Brighton.
here. Apparently, right as we do this podcast, it is dumping in Truckee, California.
Montana.
Everywhere.
Washington.
We are looking at the countdown clock. I mean, if Tahoe gets this 20 inches or whatever they're claiming, I bet you that Boreal will be open by Halloween. Wow. Mark my words.
That would be fun because you remember you like a Halloween snowboard costume party.
That'd be cool.
That would be awesome.
But this wouldn't be for you and your costumes because they fall apart.
I can't get mine wet.
The jet plane, maybe.
You
could go out
I
there.
No, it's gone. I don't repeat costumes. I destroy them after Halloween.
All right, so we are going to move into some. This is the controversy that has erupted over the weekend.
Yeah, this is pretty like niche, but good controversy. This is old school magazine controversy.
Okay, so I'm not even gonna name names or anything. I'm just gonna say like what's going down. So there's there's the new cover of Slush with Jared Elliston.
Air Bear Jer.
Big Air Jer.
I like my nickname better.
Air Bear Jer?
Yeah.
Okay. So Jared Elliston has the new cover of Slush. It's doing a inverted frontside 540, a crippler, if you will, on a big natural cornice line quarter pipe.
Okay.
Right?
Cool.
Mid
Loved
crippler.
it. Love that cover.
Now it's awesome. Now the controversy comes in because apparently a couple years back, Ben Ferguson had the exact same trick, and I'm not quite positive if it was the same spot, but people are kind of claiming it was the same spot, or maybe I'm not doing enough research.
Same photographer?
It wouldn't be a news program if I was informed.
No.
But it's not the same photographer, but it was on the cover of Frequency magazine.
Okay.
So, look, we're separated by years.
This is
here.
nerdy too.
This
I like it.
This is very nerdy. We're separated by years, but at the same time, like, there's a lot of discourse about this. Like, how could this happen? So I'm gonna throw this to you, Chris. You worked for Trans World Surf for so many years.
13 years.
Within snowboarding, this has happened a few times. A couple of the most notable ones were Ali Goulet had two covers come out virtually at the same time, one for Snowboarder magazine and one for Trans World. Basically the same jump, basically the same trick, just different angle. That's one. Another one was Ingemar Bachmann's giant backside air, but that was like one of the biggest. That was like a biggest turning points in snowboarding history.
Yeah.
A bunch of magazines came out with that exact.
That had
same
to
cover.
be a bunch of covers.
Bunch of covers simultaneously.
Yeah.
But this one is a little bit different because it's a very niche spot. It's a trick. Now people are saying that he didn't even really ride out of the trick.
Who?
Jared on his cover, which I think is like, you know, he landed. He just kind of hit some shitty snow and tomahawked in the bottom. But I'm throwing this to you. So we're working for Trans World Surf. Was there ever a time where you guys put out almost the same cover as somebody else?
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be
Yes. Well, in the heyday of surf magazines, there was 3 magazines, 4 including Stab. But we actually shared covers with Stabs. We shared photographers, so let's just take that out of the equation.
Okay.
Talking Trans World Surf, Surfer Magazine, Surfing Magazine. Okay. So it was always a race, right, to see who could get the best cover from. If we were on our own trip, that's one thing. But if we're talking about North Shore, pipeline, off the wall, it was like in the lineup you'd have the guy from Trans World, the guy from Surfer, the guy from Surfing in the water shooting. On the beach, they're standing next to each other, just shooting. Mm-hmm. Something wild happens, right? Slater, Andy, somebody gets the obvious barrel of the season. It's a race to get that on the cover. So we did have multiple times where all 3 magazines have the same person on the cover. Sometimes the same session.
Okay.
But rarely the same turn, because a lot of the covers would come from a trip that we planned.
Got it.
But a lot of times it was that like Hawaii issue, Tahiti, there was multiple covers. Fiji, we had a cover of Reef, and I think Surfer had the same cover of Reef. Chopo, we've had cover, you know, like, so it was more of that race. But I think that waves are like snowflakes. Every single one's different, so the angle is everything's gonna look a little bit different. But I think if you look at skateboarding, right? Hollywood High School, right? For example, I'm sure there's been covers that look very similar trick. Mm-hmm. One of them it's just, and the fact that it's 4 years apart, like I think this is just kind of it's more of a, I don't say controversy, I would say more of a kind of a nerdy annoyance. Excuse me, that's already been done at the same trick.
Do you think we should care about that stuff?
Yes.
Okay. We
We should care about it because it's fun to care about, and nobody's getting hurt by it.
Right.
I don't think, anyone's getting threats about this thing.
Okay.
And I think that,
well, I mean, there's definitely some people that are savagely butthurt.
Who?
Just people on the internet. Like there's like people calling out other photographers and stuff. So it's like it's definitely got
Savagely butthurt. Was that your nickname in high school? I think things like this that get people talking is good.
Right.
And I don't think, again, it's not like somebody went out and poached. So for example, I think that this was a big controversy at the time. Danny Way was jumping out of a helicopter. Right?
Oh, yes.
And I think Grant or Dave Swift, Transworld had set everything up. They shot it.
Mm-hmm.
A different photographer hid in the bushes from what I gather, and I'm not going to name names here, dressed up like a janitor or something.
Really?
Hid, got the shot, and gave it to Thrasher or a different magazine, and they beat the other magazine with the thing that they set up. So that's gnarly because they set this thing up.
This whole situation
that's not a
is
poach.
more like this is a spot. This is a cool spot. This trick kind of makes sense to do here because it's a I'm sure Jared is just like, look, it's this spot looks like it's made to do this.
Right, and if you don't know. Like
if
I went and I didn't know that.
I think that he probably knew that because Ben Ferg is from Bend as well. So it's like they're both from Bend. So they knew, I'm sure he knew of the thing. But I'm saying like you can't control who's going to put what on the cover.
Right, you're just stoked to be on the cover.
You're just I'm just on the cover.
So what if I went and tray flipped El Toro today, not knowing that it was done recently?
But then I got on the cover of. I think that's something. I think that's different. And JV Lem's chimed in here in my chat. He says, "Who did a trick better is subjective, but who did a trick at a spot first should be validated for nerd purposes."
See, I like that you put nerd purposes in there because that's like the NBD is kind of a nerdy thing inherently, right? Oh, it's already been done. You can't do it.
I think that's lame.
It's
like,
kind of like.
Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, and if there's definitely going to be spots that lend themselves to a certain trick, like in skating, I've got to approach this. If I'm regular foot, I'm approaching it this way, and it probably is made for. Let's say it's made for a nose blunt slide.
Yeah.
And you do that trick, but somebody else did it last week. Like I get that, but it's also like you're looking at different styles. You're looking at different There's just different differences.
It can also be considered a tribute. If I go and do, whatever, a trick, let's say, if I go do a tray flip down El Toro,
how much time has to pass between a tribute and a bite?
I don't know.
These are the questions.
But I know that it's like skateboarding is probably the most hyper focused on, that's an NBD. Mm-hmm. You cannot do that trick here. Like, tray flips down El Toro are closed, right? There's a lot of tricks that have been done down Hollywood High. So are those closed? You can do them, but do you film it and put it in your video part? In skateboarding, that's frowned upon. But it happens still.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like in the sense, what we're looking at in this situation between Slush Magazine and Frequency, which is no longer a magazine. I don't think they're a magazine anymore. Anyway. But there's definitely whoever was in charge of doing the photo editing.
I'd like to speak to the manager.
But don't you think like there should be some kind of a like, oh fuck, Frequency did, and maybe they just didn't know. Maybe they just didn't know, it didn't occur to them. But I think that if you're like, hey, I'm thinking about putting this on the cover, and someone went and dropped the Frequency mag down and went, Frequency did this exact same cover 2 years ago. I'm
going to make one final point here.
Okay. I don't.
Again, in the heyday.
Congratulations to anyone that gets a cover these days.
Again, in the heyday of it, right? Mm-hmm. Covers were picked in these argumentative sessions, right? Here's 3 cover options. Photo editor goes, boom, boom, boom. And then we're all sitting around. Well, because then you're talking. Some of them are just.
Who's sponsoring the mag that month?
It's just like it was a big conversation, arguments, debates. But I think that doesn't. There's not like offices anymore.
Right.
And so it's done via email, most likely. Uh-huh. What do you think of this for the cover? Sick, let's do it. And it's not like this I'm sure they have a discussion about it. I don't know. I'm not trying to say I know how they run their business, but it used to be a huge deal. Meetings would take place.
I think there's a lot lost in that. I mean, we were talking the other day about how Transworld back in the day, just simply because Transworld's the easiest one to talk about right now, but like everyone was in the building, and those passionate conversations about what should be run as editorial photos and the arguments that took place ultimately contributed to why it was so special to get a shot in a magazine.
Yeah.
And I feel like these days, just with everything else that we encounter, you, me, everyone within these industries, everyone is so undercompensated and so overworked that I think a lot of this stuff falls through the cracks because people have 19 things they need to do. And if this, because a cover, when you look at a cover, it has to have dead space at the top in order for you to put the header. It has to have the way that it has to be laid out is that you need to put the blurbs on one side. Like it has to fit within a.
It's got to be more than just a great photo.
Right. It has to be more than a great photo. It has to be a template upon what you can lay upon that cover. So if that photo presents itself, and it has the colors and it has the wow factor, it's going to get chosen.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we spent far too much time talking.
Not really, dude. I think this is the kind of stuff that I think is important. Like, it definitely
for the culture.
It definitely trumps the 50 more articles I got about Shaun White breaking up with his chick that constantly find their way into my
time. That's old news.
I mean, apparently she was turning heads at a premiere.
Oh my goodness, that's what you want to read about your ex-lady. Mm-hmm. Turning heads at a premiere. It's like, oh,
what?
Ouch.
What else do you have for me?
China's Su Yiming became the first snowboarder in the world to complete back-to-back 1980s.
It's
apparently,
ladies and gentlemen,
at Stomping Grounds project in Santa Fe.
Stomping Grounds is apparently this past week has been one of the heaviest weeks for competitive progressive snowboarding ever. We've got people. I'm going to say it right now for men's halfpipe. Yuto Totsuka will win the gold.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He's going to win the gold. Mark it here.
But don't you think, okay, let's say this kid, Su Yiming.
Su Yiming he's a jumper. He's a big air specialist, also slopestyle specialist.
So is this slopestyle or is this halfpipe?
This is slopestyle.
Okay, back to back,
so
1980s.
He landed one backwards and set up for the next one, blah, blah, blah.
That's 5.5 spins.
Mm-hmm. That's more than I spin.
A 720 is 2 spins.
Full day snowboarding.
When did 1980s happen? Last year?
1980s happened a long time ago. I mean, it's a really good year for movies if you think about it. Empire Strikes Back came out in 1980. E.T. came out in 1980.
So Arbor snowboarding. Last week we talked about Arbor skateboarding, putting out a really great video.
This is great too. This is great. This backs up the whole cover thing with Big Air Jam.
Right. Okay, so Arbor, who Jared Elston writes for, is dropping a video called El Camino.
El Camino.
So this is where you can see the actual trick that went down that was on the cover of Slush magazine. Features Jared, Air Bear Jer, Big Air Bear Jer, Red Gerard,
yep,
Pat McCarthy,
yep,
Griffin Bianchuni,
yep,
and friends.
Hopefully some Danny Cass.
Jonah Elston. Oh, that's Big Air Bear's brother?
Just keep saying it.
Big Air Jonah Bear Elston and Ian Bull. And 500 Motors were the team that made. I like that Arbor is kind of Arbor's having a moment right now. The Six Skate team, their snow team, obviously
they've been having
doing the right things.
They're doing it. Eddie Wall's over there, like kind of running the show.
What's up, Eddie?
It's sick.
Is Eddie viewing us right now?
He's busy working.
Oh.
You know
on
what
Monday?
You know what he's doing right now? Sending a bunch of emails about covers.
On a Monday.
Mm-hmm. You're working on a Monday?
Who works on a Monday? So everyone's getting into the back entry binding business.
The phases? This
is a new one.
Entry binding?
Solomon now has an XA Supermatic binding that Nidecker has been perfecting over the past few years.
That's the phase.
So
Nidecker does phase bindings. Try to keep up.
But so
Supermatic was the very first.
Nidecker makes the bindings, and now everyone can use that technology.
Right. Or all these companies are actually owned by the Nidecker group.
Well, we're supposed to get a couple of sets of these bindings from FaZe, but I don't see them in the mailbox, so maybe we gotta hit up Solomon. Do you see them?
I don't see him.
I'd like them.
I
them.
think,
they need me.
Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that
these.
Chris Coté is the ultimate consumer for the FaZe binding.
Ultimate dipshit snowboarder.
No, I just feel like you're the kind of person who
No, you're right.
You're snowboarding. You want to get in and out of your bindings very quickly.
I don't want to sit in the snow.
He doesn't like sitting in the snow. He's not very patient. His amount of time snowboarding is 3 runs, usually.
Look, this is the sentence right here that has me sold. The high back folds back, which allows riders to get off the chair, step on their bindings, and lock everything into place. Quote, no fiddling with buckles. Just kick, click, and go. That's me. I'm the kicker, clicker, and the goer.
Remember when you tried to kick, click, and go at
Those were
Baldy?
not
It was
the
the
right
best
ones.
day ever.
This is a new time, a new generation.
It's a new Chris.
A new me.
I think you're gonna do great.
I can't wait.
We're gonna get some of these. We last week I think it was really good. We wrapped up the VEA competition for who's got the craziest travel story.
Yeah.
We're gonna do another giveaway with them.
Okay.
I have to come up with something to talk about.
Yeah, okay.
Do you have any ideas?
I mean,
Other uses
you have
for a leash?
what are you giving away? Board bag, leash,
Just this product.
product?
Yeah.
I think maybe, Sad Pads already does their
Sad Pads
thing.
But you can-
they
you
do a
can-
bang up job at that.
You can use like leashes. Like, what's the best other? I don't know.
But then they already have a leash.
What
about, like,
we gotta think about this a little bit.
Wipeout story. Your worst wipeout
Okay.
could be something. That could be kind of brutal. But
All
it's
right.
not funny.
It can't. Well, neither was the worst travel story.
Right.
Everything that you can walk away from is entertaining.
Yeah.
The worst instances become the most entertaining campfire stories.
Yeah.
So
or something like the worst, like your worst surf fail. Like you were trying to go to the beach.
Okay.
And you hit a rock on your skateboard and you flew
There
and
we
you
go.
ate shit. Your worst
Tell us your
surfing
worst
fail.
going surfing stories.
Yeah.
And we will choose. I will create a post for this, but this is the official.
Okay.
I'm saying it right now. This is
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first. VEA wants to give you a board bag and some traction and some leashes for your worst fail story of you going surfing.
Perfect.
Let's hear it.
It's on. Check it out on Instagram at Monday M.A.S.S. I'm Chris Coté.
I'm Todd Richards, and that is a podcast.
And we're out of here.
And yeah, if you get a cover and your friend gets a cover, you might as well just high five because you're both in print.
And you're both going to be rich.
You're fucking rich.
Yes.
See you next week.
Ow!
Oh, my back.
Hey, thank you. Thank you for watching. What else we got here? What are you guys talking about?
What are you guys talking
That's
about
a
on
good
there?
question.